Hello, my name is Herd85. Welcome to another preview video I've created for the Pro Wrestling Sim game. I've made a 2001 mod called Changing History. What if Eric Bischoff did buy WCW? What if Paul Heymans ECW didn't go under and instead developed a working relationship with the WWF? In this mod, the world has changed and the WWF didn't buy him out. Can they recover and challenge the WWF to become the #1 company in the world? So let's have a little look-see. As you can see, the game's had a bit of an update, so we've got looks a bit different. So we'll run through the companies. So we've got All Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, pardon me, All Star Wrestling from the UK, AAA from Mexico, Big Japan Pro Wrestling, Border City Wrestling, which is actually Scott D'Amour's promotion from Canada, and this was the best logo I could pick up. Canadian Wrestling Federation, Combat Zone Wrestling, CMLL Lucha Libre from Mexico, East Coast Wrestling Association. As you can see, Daniel Bryan's there, low key. ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling, as this is one of the big three. I shall run through the roster a little bit so you can have a good look. So as you can see, plenty of personalities. Paul Heyman, obviously, Joey Styles, and the calendar. So I use a very similar logo pack as before, but update it a little bit myself. FMW, which is a hardcore promotion in Japan, another Japanese company, or ladies. Heartland Wrestling Association, one of WWE's developmental. RWA Mid-South, another hardcore promotion. Another one from Mexico here, International Wrestling Revolution Group. Jersey All Pro Wrestling. Michinoku Pro Wrestling from Japan. MWA Wildside, which is WCW's developmental. As you can see, David Flair, Prince Justice, you might know him as Abyss, AJ Styles, Air Paris. So they've got an okay developmental. New Japan, there's the Great Muta there. Oz Academy, another exclusively women Japanese company. Ohio Valley Wrestling, that should be. As you can see, a young Randy Orton, Mark Henry, Batista, Brock Lesnar. So the Big Show is here, but this is due to, at the time in real life, he was actually disciplined and they sent him to OVW to work a few matches because they weren't happy with his conditioning. So that's why he's shown as being in OVW for the purpose of this mod. But obviously you can just call him up if you're WWE, WWF I should say. Noah, you got Vader. 01, another Japanese promotion. We've got a company here which has two companies owned by the Ultimo Dragon. Toriumon, Mexico and Japan. Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling. This is actually Dusty Rhodes' company. So this was a breakaway company that when Dusty left WCW, he formed his own promotion. Ultimate Pro Wrestling, we got a young John Cena there, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels is there. West Side Extreme Wrestling. This is from Europe, Germany. World Association of Wrestling from the UK. World Championship Wrestling, WCW of course. As you can see, Flair, Sting, Scotty Steiner, Buff Bagwell, Jarrett. A whole host of recognisable faces in this company. Vampiro. This is in my what if scenario. This would be owned by Eric Bischoff. We got Totally Buff still going. Some of the tag teams that were floating around towards the end of 2000. So Scott Steiner's world champ, Hugh Morris or General Erections your United States champ, the Insiders of Dallas Page and Kevin Nash will be your tag champs, and obviously I've got quite a lot of relationships here. Let's go down to the bottom so you can see there's some negative ones in WCW. Good luck with that. And tried to get a few up-to-date logos sold out. Super Bowl Revenge, the Big Bang, which is the pay-per-view that never happened, which is going to be Bischoff's big pay-per-view for Taking Over. New Blood Rising. Got the World Wrestling Council, which is Carlos Colon's promotion. Carlito's there. Kurt Hennig was working that one for a while. Now I'll go to X Pro Wrestling first because I will be playing this game as WWF. So, Juventud Sabu. Again, this is sort of a spin-off from ECW, so this should be a hardcore promotion, really. I can already see I need to change that. Alright, and then obviously WWF. So I have a quick run through. We'll go backwards this time. We've got the calendar, Raw and SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat, the Rumble, No Way Out, Mania, Backlash, the UK one, Insurrection, Judgment Day, King of the Ring, Vengeance, SummerSlam, Unforgiven, No Mercy, Rebellion, Survivor Series and Armageddon. Current champions, we've got Regal, European, Raven, Benoit's your Intercontinental, Kurt Angle's your King of the Ring, Malenko's light heavyweight, The Rock won the last Rumble, Ivory, Kurt Angle's your world champ, Edge and Christian tag champs. Got Lowdown, Kai and Tai, Dudley's, APA, Right to Censor, the Hollies, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and hopefully a pretty stacked roster. Shane O'Mac, William Regal, Too Cool, X-Pac, Mick Foley's there, Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels, and a whole host of road agents and announcers. Alright, let's pick WWF. So keep it simple for now. So yeah, we'll have a little run through. Got 50 million to spend, so should be alright spending that. I've already had a quick look at the promotion. But like before, look, there's Chris Benoit, current IC champion. Christian, current tag champ. Lincoln, obviously it's got their history, title history. Edge. So Kurt Angle's got King of the Ring, one world champ, and he's got all his titles that he's won. He's obviously more a WWF man. Let's go for something like Raven. So you go, Raven's got his hardcore title, 10 days he's held that. US champ, former tag champ in WCW. ECW champion, and his friendships. and obviously some negatives as well. Undertaker's doing his American Badass gimmick at the time. So we have a developmental. As you can see, we've got a few recognisable names in there. Garrison Cade, he was a Umaga. Rosie, Brian Kendrick, Victoria, Big Show, and like I said before, all you got to do is click recall from development if I want to bring him back. We'll leave him down there for fun. Brock Lesnar, Eric Angle, brother of Kurt, Orton, Rodney Mack, Rico. So quite a few to think about. We've got one stable, so probably missed out the right to censor there. I've already ran through the events, the titles. JR and the King as default announcers, so if I really wanted to, I could set, say, Michael Cole. And who else was good at commentary back in the day? And a coach to do Sunday Night Heat. Medical, so no one's injured. Storylines, let's create a storyline. Who's my main event heels? Kurt Angle, as he's the champ. Probably The Rock, I would imagine, or Stone Cold. The Rock. I'll just have the one for now so I can show how it works. At no point doing merch only updates every month, so you can see who's your top merch seller. Morale. So you can update your backstage rules if you prefer. So let's go crazy. High catering, we'll pay for everything, and we've got 50 million, so got to pay for medical expenses. Boom. A lot of happy people. China and Stephanie McMahon don't like each other, no shocks there. So lots of friendships, a few negatives. The Rock and Shawn Michaels don't like each other. Vincent have a bit of heat. And production. So we've already got the highest of everything. Max amount of music, camera. Well, the only thing I'll change is we'll put writers work with talent. As you can see, it costs £220,000 a month to do this, £50,000 a show. So we'll have a quick look at the free agency. So first we want to see who is available to hire. And then we'll add overness to see who's popular. 75 would be a good guess. So Bret Hart, we can go for him, but he is retired due to injury. Dennis Rodman, Hulk Hogan, Karl Malone, Mike Tyson, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper and Warrior. What happens if we go for Savage? I want someone will intervene. Give him a 2-year deal. And he doesn't want to work house shows. Fair. Oh, so as you saw there, his money went up to work house shows, but it's fine. Main event. We'll make him a main event face. I've added a few gimmicks, but he's quite charismatic for what I remember Randy Savage being. Let's go for wholesome face is probably the best one to do. Standard good guy. Your offer was accepted. So if we go back to the roster, Randy Savage will be sat there. There he is. Alright, so we've got Sunday Night Heat and Raw to book. We'll be quick. You got auto book here. Huh. They put Randy Savage versus Rikishi on the auto, but Rikishi's unhappy at this segment. Huh. Sorry, Keish. Kurt Angle and The Rock had a brawl. That's because I had that as a storyline, so it automatically put it on there. Steve Blackman and Tiger Ali Singh. Wow. 15 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. 15 minutes. I'm not surprised it's a dud. Randy Savage Rikishi got 1 star. Oh, ouch. Ouch. 79 for a B show. Okay, so we'll book Monday Night Raw. Of course, Steve Austin's the most marketable. The Rock. So I suppose it'd be good to start with a promo with The Rock. Cutting it on Kurt Angle. Give him 10 minutes because The Rock can cut promos. Rock promo. So quite often I always like to do my angles first. Let's see if I got tag teams. There we go. Let's go for a brawling with the Hardys. And who else is any heels? Edge and Christian. Huh. High violence. See how that goes down. Save. So you don't always have to change the name. Add angle. I wonder if I can make a match. Match is made. Here we go. Match announcer. I suppose Shawn Michaels. He will make the Rock team with the Hardys to face Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle. So I have a 6-man tag main event based on 2 promos we just did. Six-man main event made. And then in the description I probably should write who it is, but I'll remember. That'll do for angles. So I'll book backwards. We'll do the main event first so I don't forget. The Rock and the Hardys take on Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle. We'll make that go 20 minutes. Quite a few refs. We'll go for Earl Hebner. Let's make it an elimination match. Give it a bit more time. The winner will be The Rock. Wow. You can win clean, cheating, count out, DQ, BS finish. Go clean. Match purpose. I suppose we want to make The Rock look good. Agent notes. No, we don't need to add anything there. Save match. Cool. Right, let's go by push. Do you have much of a women's division? Say Lita versus Ivory. Kyoto can ref, it's fine. Lita can win. Ivory can lose, clean. And we'll put the women's title on the line here. Make Lita look good. Save. So, changing the title here. China and not Trish. Molly Holly can take on Trish and Tori, I guess. I'm going to leave it all blank and see what happens for this one. So you can obviously filter stuff. You can also hide if you book people. Now we've got such a stacked roster. No wonder they won the Monday Night Wars. Kane, main event heel, can take on Chris Jericho. Kane can win. So I'm just sort of whizzing through this quite quickly so you can have a look to see how it pans out. It's a big multi-man match. We've got Team Triple H, so you can team up with Regal, the big boss man, and Raven. What a team Triple H has been shoved on there. He can face The Undertaker, the Dudleys, and Billy Gunn. We'll have, I suppose, Triple H can beat Billy Gunn. And we'll make it a BS finish because I want to see what that looks like. You can go on before the main event. How long we got left? 23 minutes remaining. Let's throw a big tag match in then. Kai and Tai versus Goodfather and Bull Buchanan, and they can also face the Hollies. Don't remember who the tag champs are. Oh, it's Edge and Christian. Again, I'll leave this one blank. See who it pans out. The winner for that one. 15 remaining. We might as well stick another match in there. Let's try and steal the show. Dean Malenko, just go by wrestling skill. Wow. Sorry, Dean. Oh no, Dean's the best. Dean Malenko versus Stone Cold. Got 15 remaining. They can have the whole 15. I'm going to guess Stone Cold would win that match. Perfect. Let's see if I can steal the show. Alright, that's Raw booked. Let's have a look. So Kai and Tai were given a win. Taka Michinoku got the pin. 3-star. That's higher than I anticipated. Hardys, Edge and Christian. Some were offended by the level of violence of this attack, and it really sold the angle. That's pretty good. Jeff's got good star power, got good looks, so everyone loves Jeff Hardy. Of course they do. So a random women's tag match. China picks up the win for her team with Molly Holly against Trish Stratus and Tori. The good looks of Trish was added to the match. Trish got also a boost for performance. The refereeing of Tim White was pretty good. 1-star quality of those. Doesn't always matter with the match quality. I suppose it's down to your final score really. 100. The Rock cuts a promo on Kurt Angle. The jabroni beating, pie eating. Lita versus Ivory. Lita is the new women's champion. The crowd really into this. 1.5 star. Kane versus Jericho. Wow, 4 stars, 88%. So if I was booking this as to continue, I'd definitely make this one a feud. Obviously, it has been in real life. The random 8-man tag. Triple H wins. So I gave this the BS finish. So let's read. Bossman was struggling, so he couldn't go the length of time. 16 minutes. Fans were angry at the BS finish. Oh, Taker took a hit on that for a defeat on his overness there. Triple H, Bossman, Regal. All the heels gained popularity quite well. Let's make our main event. So Shawn Michaels announced the match. I guess it's all based on looks and star power. 92% is pretty good. They all got a little bit of a boost for that. Blanco and Austin were matched based on skill and told to steal the show. It was given a 5-star match, 96%. Wow, I would actually push Dean Malenko for this and give him a main event feud with Austin. Just for this. By aiming to steal the show, the Workers really upped their game in ring. So our main event was the Hardys and The Rock versus Edge, Christian and Kurt Angle. 4.5 stars, 99%. So absolute smash this show. Star power helps a lot, by the way. Star power looks. The Rock gained a good promo. The Hardys gained some popularity. Edge, Christian and Angle lost some popularity. So overall, very good Raw, 94%. 10 gained some popularity. They really loved us in Latin America and Africa. So the whole purpose of me was to show you some of the news. Well, let's click on our news first. Made some money. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick the venue, so it would have just been a generic venue. Lots of signings down the right hand side to a lot of the indie promotions. Scroll through it a bit quicker in case, unless there's someone that stands out. And I suppose Abdullah the Butcher has retired. WCW held a show, so there's 2 ways to look at it now. I can scroll down like this, too fast, but Scott Steiner versus Ernest Miller was the main event for the world title. But or you go compact view, which I actually like. Nice, sums up the show here. You can see the angles and who won, and it even tells you if the belt was on the line. So their best match was, I suppose, Kevin Nash and DDP beating Norman Smiley and Terry Funk. What a tag team that is. Dustin Rhodes lost to Jeff Jarrett and Steiner beat Ernest Miller. So yeah, here's we'll see him a couple of days. Might auto book SmackDown, see if anything else happened in the world. Another retirement. OVW here. So my developmental. BJ Payne and Mark Henry beat Shelton Benjamin and Brock Lesnar. So as you go through, some of the old news clears away. Fabulous Moon has retired. WCW held Thunder. Well, it's quite a packed show. Vampiro beat Paul Dustin's 0-2. Sting over Canyon, 66%. Shannon Moore, so 3 count, had a shot against DDP and Nash. So now we can click on rankings. So this shows you, it keeps tabs on win-loss records for your company. And under global, you can also see the best match so far of the year, best angle of the year. So people loved an angle involving Scott Steiner and Ming. Not sure why none of my angles made it on there, considering I got some high ones, but hey. Not enough shows yet. Show of the year, Raw, Heat, Nitro, Thunder, New Japan. Some haven't got a logo, I'm afraid. So I'm going to also book the SmackDown just so we can have a little see what happens. So with Regal and Rikishi have a brawl, 80%. APA versus the Dudleys versus Blackman and Test, a bit random. Bradshaw got the win. Randy Savage and Steve Austin, 100%. That would be a cool feud, to be fair. Angle involving Raven and The Undertaker. A brawl, 96%. I would watch that any day, to be fair. The promos would be epic. Ivory gets a win. She beats Jacqueline. China and Lita beat Terry Runnels and Tori. Jericho and Jeff Hardy have a brawl. They'd love a brawl for all the old auto booking. Kurt Angle and The Rock got another brawl, 100%. Matt and Jeff beat the Hollies, and in the main event, Undertaker beats Albert. Okay, interesting. So that's the difference. Auto book got me 82%. I booked got 94%. Wow. And that is pretty much. I'll go forward a couple of days just to see if anything interesting happens. But yeah, as you can see, here you go, ECW's first show. Nova and Spike and Tommy Dreamer versus Carino, Just Incredible and Jerry Lynn. Looks like they've booked exactly the same match twice for some reason. I have to scroll down. Yeah, they've never seen that before. A double booking of the same match. And again, I don't think I can see. Not enough shows yet. Like I said, this is just a preview. I'm not going to click on every single show, but I'm not going to book. So WWE, my next pay-per-view will be the Rumble. So if it was me, I'd be booking the no news. Money for SmackDown. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this mini little look at the game. Still some teething problems to go through. Got some minor editing to do, and I hope you guys give it a download, give this video a like, and I will be doing my own series soon, probably as WCW, to be honest. And yeah, please give that a check, and take care, everyone.